The Ceylon Today newspaper reports that the Police Financial Crimes Investigation Division is to be dismantled and dissolved shortly. Quoting a senior official at the FCID, the Ceylon Today says the staff at the division will return to the Police Criminal Investigations Division and the Commission to investigate allegations of bribery or corruption, respectively.
The newspaper further quotes the senior official at the FCID that it is struggling to conclude 62 high-profile financial corruption cases. He added that their expertise is quote-unquote not used as expected and most of the charge files are collecting dust at the Attorney General's department. The senior official added that the FCID had been waiting for too long to hear orders from the AG's department on serious cases that are pending. He went on to note that even though the files pertaining to some of the serious cases were returned to the AG's department, they still remain pending. Instructions are yet to be given to some of the cases which were referred to the AG's department 2 years ago. One such file cites the establishment of a Bank of Ceylon branch in Seychelles and the transfer of funds to companies there. According to Ceylon Today, there are several other cases against the Rajapaksas and one directly involving the former president's chief of staff, Gamini Senarath. The newspaper says another case awaiting the AG's instructions pertains to allegations against businessman Nandana Lokuvithana and his relationship with former President Mahinda Rajapaksa and deals ranging between 48 to 190 million rupees. The senior FCID official had told Ceylon Today that the FCID has no clue about cases such as the one involving Sri Lankan ambassador to Russia, Udayanga Weerathunga, apart from seeing him on Facebook with no sign of breakthrough on that case. The source adds that there were several other cases which could be investigated, provided the AG's department gives the FCID orders to do so. He said when the FCID officials return to other branches such as the CID and Bribery Commission, they hope that these cases could be taken up without delay. While the newspaper reports that Minister of Law and Order Sagal Ratnayaka was unavailable for comment, senior lawyers commenting on the move to dismantle the FCID said if the files are moved to other departments of the police, there would be practical difficulties resulting in further delays in the investigation process.
Now, obviously, it seems to me that the AG's department thinks there isn't enough evidence. It doesn't mean that, the charges are not true, but it does mean that you cannot prosecute unless there's evidence. Now, I think the point about what this government is saying is that the AG's department is working very swiftly on the bond scam. But with the point of the bond scam, there is so much evidence. This government managed to alienate the best of the public servants. So that is why this case is proceeding so quickly. Now, in other cases, if there isn't evidence, no one can do anything. So there's no point, claiming that these people are delayed deliberately. What you have to do is look for evidence.
If FCID has been in place for the last 2.5 years, I think the government has incurred heavy expenditure to maintain this institution. Unfortunately, it is reported that most of the cases are now held up in the department of the Attorney General. If that is the issue involved, I believe it could be without any problem resolved by giving suitable instructions to the Attorney General to expedite all the cases, because if the bottleneck is the Attorney General, I do not think it is appropriate to shut down the FCID. People expect resolution of these issues and people want action taken against perpetrators of various financial crimes in the previous government and in the present government. I do not think there should be any change of the stance at this particular moment, because the people want a solution, in the sense action taken against all the perpetrators, whether they are in the opposition or in the government.